Hey, what is up, guys? Long time no see. We are starting a new stream today. As always, we have Speedrunners0218 with us,
Hello.
and special guest John C.
Hey guys, how's it all going?
And today we have one of my personal favorite Pokemon. It is Lugia. One of the very few.
I don't know.
Go ahead.
Sorry. I was just gonna say, I don't know how this will do compared to Ho-Oh, but I'm pretty sure it'll be worse.
It's pretty hard to compare yourself to a Pokemon that has extraordinarily offensive stats.
Hello, Annie, Shally. Why does it have Psywave? That was to replace Future Sight.
Which is now the kind of the universally accepted translation for Future Sight.
I mean, both of those moves suck anyway.
Right.
You know, modern Future Sight has 120 base power.
Right, because I imagine nobody was using it.
Yeah. I think even then, not many people use it. Yeah, so when I changed the disassembly, it doesn't. I can't figure out how to set the options by default, so you still have to set them unless your overlay does it. But all the text should still be instant and everything.
Alright.
Alright, we'll just wait until John is ready and we can get started.
All right, I'm ready to go whenever you guys are.
Yeah. Oh, did you remember to set your stats in Game Hook?
Oh, why did that not? Game hook did not work. Yeah. That's
Okay.
correct.
Actually,
That's
I
correct.
am not ready.
Ah,
There's something I have to
Psychic
do.
or Psy- I mean, Psychic and Psybeam would just be gigantic upgrades to Future Sight. I think even Confusion would be an upgrade.
Oh, dude, Confusion's way better.
Yeah, because think about it. 80 base power, Future Sight takes 3 turns. That's effectively 20 power per hit. Unless there's a 20 power Psychic move,
There
it's
we
going to
go.
get Psywave.
I had to change it to the slow level up group because I just remembered that I was set for Feraligatr.
Yeah, sorry about that. Wait, no. No, why am I sorry? That was on you.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, Steve thought we were doing for Alligator Day. I'm like, no, that's Monday. And he's like, oh, I just prepared for Alligator.
yeah. For some reason, my thing's not. Why is the
So
game hook
you're-
not work?
so you can't load the mapper?
The map is up and it says it's loaded, but then
Oh, that's
No, it-
just that's a glitch that they never fixed. If it's infinitely loading, press Control R and that should refresh it and it should work.
okay.
Yeah, I know, it's a glitch they never fixed.
I'll close Retro Arch again.
Yeah, sorry about
I
this,
like
guys.
the-
John hasn't done a run with us in quite some time. We wanted him
Yeah.
to back on, but life's been busy.
It's fun sometimes. So you would just reload mapper, would you?
Yeah, I just reload the mapper. Yeah, if you open the mapper and it's continually saying loading mapper and nothing's happening, just press Control R. That would refresh it. Because the mapper's loaded, but it won't get rid of that loading screen.
The text speed doesn't matter because it's all instant. Is that right?
Yeah, but you still want to make sure your animations are off and stuff. I haven't figured out how to set the default options back yet.
That's okay because I've got solo challenge, which makes it fast text, no animation. They'll.
Okay,
set-
Yeah, all
Yeah,
of the
I
text
just-
options are instant.
Well, I'm ready whenever you guys are.
All right.
All right,
Count
you ready,
down.
Steve?
Yep.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay,
Hey,
John,
Michael,
I gotta
how's it
restart.
going?
Why are you restarting?
Do we all
You
want to
probably
restart?
have a good
or-
idea.
Okay, we'll restart.
I have to restart again.
Why? What happened?
I didn't click options.
Oh my.
Well, the first time
Yeah.
was I selected my name as Speed. Okay, I'm
Come
ready
on.
again.
You know I put my own name at the top.
Yeah, I was so used to mine being first.
I know. Yeah, I fixed that. That just wasn't right.
All right.
You ready, John?
Okay. So,
Did you make sure to set your stats to FFFF?
FF. It's not F0.
No. That'd be 15 attacks, 0 defense.
Oh God.
Oh, I've done that
Yeah, set it
before.
to yes, all Fs. Yeah, set the attack and then the speed to FFFF.
So just puzzle. Gun.
And then when you set it, make sure to press the snowflake button.
All good, guys. All good. All right.
All right. One more thing.
You want to count down again?
Go in Gamehook. I'm not sure if you have this set yet because it's been a while. On the left side, go into events, and you should see something called Trash Can Puzzle.
Yeah,
You might
yeah.
want-
I said that.
Oh, you did? Okay, just making sure.
Yep.
Okay.
Hey, Botswana 56, and hey, Michael Calabro. I hope it goes well.
Yep. All right, now you two ready?
Yep.
Yep.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
I'm gonna name myself Steve.
God damn it!
You gonna no, John? I have the word guest in there. Name yourself guest.
Well, I'm versing guess for some reason.
Okay.
No one's ever gonna use guest.
Okay, I have now started. I did it
What?
again.
You still speak?
Yeah, we're not starting
I'm so
over that time.
used to it being first.
Yeah, we're not We're not start. Dude, you could have just rewinded like half a second, repicked your name. That's what I do.
It's fine. It's not a big deal. It's like 2 seconds.
Oh wow, that Lugia sprite just hits you on the face.
It is big, yes.
When I have to make the back sprites, sometimes in order to include more detail, I kind of have to make the sprite like more zoomed in. It's what I did with Ledian. Like that's the reason the sprite looks so big, because otherwise it would just have like no detail in it. Man, I've encountered like almost no Pokemon.
I also have only encountered one.
I think I
Okay,
encountered 2.
now it's 2.
I have to go back to keyboard. My controller's scuffing around.
Uh-oh.
Every time I'm clicking up, it's going left.
No.
Sounds like you need a new controller.
Turn 1 sand attack. No.
See why I don't like fighting him?
I was slower than Pidgey.
Wah wah.
I won, but I'm down to 17 out of 34.
I won, but at what cost?
Well, the cost might be... No, who am I kidding? I'll one-shot all the bugs.
I know it's a glitch, but it's kind of cool that attack boosting negates the burn attack cut. Yeah, it like resets it. Same thing with agility and Thunder Wave. Hey, Black Metal.
Yeah, agility and Thunder Wave would that's the one that like takes some getting used to.
Oh, sand attack, damn it.
I am surprised that Diglett survived a drill peck.
God, he's so far.
Doesn't Diglett have like base 10 HP? Like,
Yes.
how did it survive?
10. It survived by the fact that all Pokemon, despite their base stats, at level like 6 through 15, pretty much have the exact same stats.
I forgot to heal.
Like, what's the difference between 10 and like, let's say, 16 defense, you know?
Yeah, a lot.
Everybody's stats are relatively the same when you're that low level.
Makes sense.
Stop
Your
it!
honor minimum battles.
I had 3 sand attacks. I missed at least 8 drill pecks. All right, I am going to.
Yeah, I've gone back to keyboard just because my controller's just scuffing around.
All right, I'm gonna be starting at level 10. Let's see how this works out.
Level 10 ain't happening.
I've predicted that I needed 11 because of I'm gonna need focus energy. Okay,
Honestly,
well,
yeah.
I don't have focus energy, unfortunately. I'm gonna
I'm
lose.
just gonna get to the next level.
Oh wait, the battle animations are turned on. That's weird.
I remember telling you I can't figure out how to set default options. You have to set those yourself. Unless your overlay
Oh,
does it. Like, I know the old
that's what you
disassembly,
meant.
those were
Okay.
set, but when I had to remake it, I couldn't figure out how to do it. Dude, where are the metapods?
By the way, I
keep
won
finding
first try.
Caterpies. What level were you?
10. Also,
So you didn't
10
even need
going
focus
into
energy.
Onyx.
You must have gotten really lucky with him not using Bide.
He used Bide once, and I think I got like 2 crits.
Show off.
I'm pretty sure that I am gonna make sure that I wonder how much XP I'm gonna need, so that way I
Yeah,
level up after Geodude.
The Geodude gives like 220, I think.
Okay, well, going into that battle,
There's a
just
Metapod.
doing rival 1A and the bug catchers, I needed 245 to the next level up. So that means I need at least 2 more encounters, I think. Because I got 2 encounters on Route 1. So I need at least 4 encounters.
I'm not sure you're going to be able to replicate that luck in the next run.
Well, actually, I probably won't have to replicate any of it. I'll probably just get 4 encounters on Route 1. I won't have to worry about it. Okay, no Mega Punch. That sucks.
How do you expect this to punch?
Alright, just beat Brock.
Yeah,
He's
I'm
level
in
10
last,
as
I
well.
am in last place.
We all know that it has nothing to do with the actual ability of the Pokemon. That means Lugia doesn't learn a move that's like Mega Punch.
I
Which
did the
you would
exact same
think-
strategy
You would think it's
as
Steel Wing.
Steve.
Does it not learn Steel Wing in Gen 2?
Is that even a TM? Oh wait, it
Uh,
is.
Yeah,
I-
it's right
uh,
before right before Mount Moon. It's like right by the candy. It's the house.
I think it
Oh.
does learn Steel Wing.
It's that okay, so right before you go in the house or the cave with Red, there is a house right as you're heading right for the rare candy. That person gives you one of the steel moves. It's either Steel Wing or Iron Tail, something like that. No, wait. Jasmine gives Iron Tail. Yeah, it's got to be Steel Wing.
I'm having a Pokemon with Drill Peck for once.
Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah,
nice.
in the next run, I'll definitely need level 10.
It's super nice basically having Hyper Beam in every single turn.
Seeing a trainer use a
You're
level
right,
1
nice.
Pokemon and it not getting one shot would be the most intimidating thing possible. Yeah, it would be.
Nice first try for Spiro.
The Lugia sprite looks nice. Yeah, I think I did it good on the back sprite. It was one of my earlier attempts. You guys did not want to see what the old back sprite looked like. It was bad. I'm sure Steve remembers. The front sprite, even though I ripped it from Gen 2, I didn't get the color right on the sprite, so it was all one color.
Do you remember the original sprite for that black legendary?
The one you made or the one I made?
You made.
Oh yeah, we don't talk about that.
The one that looks like your avatar.
I mean, the one you made had no pupil.
Okay, you're gonna die in that boat, huh? The no pupil.
I've been I brought up that argument 3 months ago and I won't let it go. Steelix would have been made a pseudo legend. Yeah, I do wonder if Steelix would be good in this, but then I remember Lorelei exists, so probably not.
I don't know. Lorelei wouldn't be too much of a problem for Skillix.
Well,
Speed.
it wouldn't have any
Oh,
steel
actually,
moves.
you know what? I think John has a point. Unlike Generation 2. Oh, my game just froze at Starmie.
What?
All right, I just rewinded. Oh, it froze again.
That
oh,
is
but it's
odd.
working
Shouldn't
now.
be-
The Starmie sprite is broken.
It is?
Yep.
Might be some memory bank issues. I'll have to get that fixed. It's kind of like what happened during that Scott race with Victory Bell. It's probably a similar thing.
What's
Oh.
that mean?
Victory Bell, I remember that.
In the game, there's only like 5 or 6 different like memory banks to hold all the info for the sprites, and they're all pretty much full to the brim. So having to fit an extra sprite in there, it's really hard without overflowing it. So you have to like move stuff around to get it to fit. But if you don't move it around properly, it can result in the game not finding the sprite. So it just brings up a glitchy mess.
So I've had 2 Gen 1 misses already this run.
I encountered 3 Paris and Mount Moon.
Oh,
I
nice.
did not get a single Paris. Let's see, sand screw.
You should make an overlay to change your character to your dude in your YouTube profile. No, I prefer having the webcam up. I have no interest in being a VTuber, so I'll pass on that.
Hey, guys, where do you get the Farfetch?
You trade it in the house, like directly north of the little cut tree.
Why do you have
Alright,
a Spearow?
Is that?
I want to see the Starmie.
Yeah.
I would only consider that if
Oh
my
yeah, there.
Pokemon learn Dig.
Yes. Look at that beauty. It just killed me.
Yeah, did I
didn't
say
save
it was easy?
I didn't save beforehand because I thought a drill peck would have been enough.
Tisk tisk.
Can't believe missing no killed me.
Missing no.
I mean, honestly, if I have to mess up any, oh,
Yeah, you
That
actually
one just-
need to rewind a little bit in order to make sure it works.
oh my god.
When I said it crashed, it crashed.
How
Yep.
did it? Okay, I think it was only crashing when I was holding turbo during that. Now it didn't. So yeah, I'll need to get that fixed.
Turbo.
Oh yeah, it's these vertical hashed Pokemon. Yeah, I messed something up. Well, I'll just say,
Yeah, it keeps crashing
Gen 1
mine.
yeah. Do you have rewind enabled?
I think so. I'd have to look around.
If not, then hopefully you saved before Misty.
Yeah, I just did save. I'll just skip Misty. I'll go back, see if it works.
No, that's an issue I have to fix.
It's really bold of you to skip Misty.
Oh yeah, she
Why?
got her new ace off the coast of Cinnabar. Yeah, that's where she got it.
I just realized, how do we not learn Body Slam? Not on the moveset.
We made the moveset a real long time ago, so I guess we didn't have the return be body slam standard yet.
I guess so.
All right,
I mean,
just
do you
keep
really
Misty.
like drill peck is
Again,
better
this-
than body slam?
I only just now learned this because I declined Gust.
Dude, I highly don't think you need Gust.
Wow.
She's duping rare candies.
My chat's been pretty slow. What's something that happened?
Honestly, if I have to make something overflow, it should be a Pokemon that no trainer in the game has. But yeah, it's just really annoying having to work with those because they filled it, like, every single one of them to the brim. And it's really hard to try and find a different order for them.
It's really frustrating not one-shotting Pidgeotto.
That is.
Knowing that
Rival
at
3,
any
huh?
moment you could get sand
You guys
attacked.
already at SSN, are you?
I'm arriving at Bill.
Ah,
Yes. Bill.
Steve's already at SSN.
Right. Bill.
I just realized if people try to download the Lugia patch, their game's gonna crash.
Maybe that was your plan the whole time.
Oh yeah. Well, I would have made it so mine doesn't, but yours does.
You would too.
What am I doing? Not smart. Oh, Surge way harder than I thought.
Oh, really?
You should be
Way,
glad we're not
way
water
harder
flying.
than I thought.
I mean, at least we're
Oh.
not water flying.
My bubble beam's not gone that much.
Like, even completely disregarding the body slam place return thing, no, Lugia actually gets body slam by move tutor. Yeah, but here's the thing. When we backport some, we base it off of its original moveset. Although for Crystal, we are changing that to do modern moves every time. So that way we can backport some interesting moves.
Not all every time. Three. Big
Three,
difference.
because that's all that can fit in the game. If there was room to add more, we could consider it, but there's just literally no room. Did I buy? Yeah, I did.
I was ever
Dang,
left
Steve
Bill's
is
house
playing
and
great.
forgot to pick up.
Yeah, Steve is definitely playing good. I'm playing kind of terribly.
To be fair, it was mostly just the lucky Brock. One bide with
Yeah.
no focus energy is just crazy.
Honestly,
You give that to me too.
I'm not gonna need focus energy going in. Like, I think I should just be level 10. Like, I think the damage rounding that early on makes a giant difference. Holy cow, quit using quick attack.
Get sand attacked?
Black Metal, instead of trying to vote on the poll, she almost reported it. Yeah, don't do that. That's mean.
You'll have might be one way I could actually beat Steve.
I mean, yeah, it's a move tutor in the Gen 3 games, but just in Red and Blue, we're going off of original moveset. That's just the standard moveset.
I think that's the best way to go because Blue's already got a lot of problems as it is, and especially with memory and stuff like that. Start manipulating that sort of stuff, you're gonna get problems. I almost went to the fisherman's house. I'm so used to the randomizers.
Right? You tried to do the dig guy before Misty?
Yeah.
That's funny. I forgot to heal for Surge.
I told you he was hard.
I just forgot, okay?
So where do you trade the Spearow for a Furo?
In the house that's north of that country, like
To
directly
the right of the trade voucher house.
Yeah.
Ah.
Well, Surge wasn't hard for me. I just crit the Raichu.
The difference in the directions that Speed gave and the directions that I gave was, hey, it's right next to the McDonald's, and Speed is like, hey, you know, take north on I-77 and then go east on this road. You know, right at the McDonald's is just easier.
All I said was it's directly north of the country.
Yeah, but you
How's
know,
that
that
any harder?
implies the knowledge of where every single thing in the game is. I'm like right
Come on,
of this thing you do every single run.
I was trying to give John some credit.
Yeah, you can't give me credit.
I'm pretty sure he would know where the tree is. I'm not talking to someone on the internet that's just doesn't know anything.
Hey, chat, do you reckon I actually knew?
I'm glad that in Gen 3 they stopped having index issues in there. Issues were more stuff like the Pomegg Berry. Yeah, like adding the extra stuff in Gen 2 was not nearly as hard. Like they still had memory banks, but there were a lot more. They actually have 20 different memory banks for Pokemon graphics, but only 16 of them are actually used. The other 4 banks are just empty. So it was very easy to add it. But like in Gen 1, every single bank is being used, and it's on the bridge of the Unfold. Like each bank probably has like bytes of data to spare. Like that's how hard it is. And clearly I messed up Starmie.
I forgot to trade, and then I went to go cut Surge's thing with a Spearow. Why is Spearow not one cut? That'd make things so much easier.
You trade the Spearow for the Farfetch'd, and it learns both cut and fly.
I had to get Diglett. The Dig.
Diglett doesn't. Oh right, yeah, because That's why I don't do the Spearow thing. I only do it if my main
Well-
Pokemon has Dig. Which
Oh, Steve, I said like the only reason we ever do it is like a backup plan. Like if we never find a Paris.
I see you do it a little bit more often than backup plan.
Yeah, that's
Which
because I
wasn't that
never.
hard.
You know how it's like every other run I can't find a Paris, but in this one I found 4 Paris. I remember. I think this one time we did 2 backports in one day, and both runs I never found a Paris.
I've done 2 optional trainers
That's
so
such a
far. I feel
difference.
like I'm blowing this.
I accidentally fought the Muck guy. I mean, at least he's good experience.
I fought 2 Ghastly guys, and that's awful experience.
Yeah, it is. I've got to stop getting on the bike in here. Like, the one place I use the bike that I really need to stop using it is the underground.
Oh, I can.
Because it makes it really hard to pick up the elixir. And it's a bad habit that I need to quit. Do you guys think you'll learn Ice Beam?
Yes.
What do you mean by think? I knows Ice Beam.
I don't know. It's kind of a bad move, you know? Only 95 power. It doesn't beat Blizzard, am I right?
Does
That
it
is
learn
true.
Thunderbolt?
Yeah, it does learn Thunderbolt. Oh my god.
Why did I keep focus energy?
Because it's a great move.
Hey, if you're trying to use Bide on the Onyx, it'll help make sure you die quicker.
Alright, so Spearow doesn't learn that move apparently. I just want you guys to know.
What move? Ice Beam?
Sure. That one.
I'll try to remind you not to use the bike. Well, I've been trying to remember, it's just I do a bad job at remembering. It's just an old habit.
At least the girl with the plants isn't a problem. Ah,
Actually, I think the reason there's 4 memory banks, I think they use the memory banks for other things too, but it's just conveniently in those 4 banks, they don't store any sprites in there, so they have room to spare. It's just they use the banks for they use them for other things too.
Running hiker was no problem today.
Sure
Are
was.
you gonna redo? Why would I redo Mega Blastoise? Oh, I guess because my second run had a worse time. Honestly, that was just because of really bad luck. The champion, plus being 2 levels lower. No, they're only getting 2 runs, especially for backboards. I mean, I went with the first run result. The first run got 2nd place. Like, it's still a good run. It probably could be Porygon Z, but I mean, Black Metal, you're a YouTube member. You could get the patch file yourself and play it.
Austin tries
Yeah,
to beat everybody's time all the time.
Yeah, you know how often
Austin's a
Scott
madman.
brings up Austin in his videos? Quite a lot. I remember, I think I was at Scott's last stream, yes, on Wednesday, or it might have been Thursday. It was Thursday. I was just playing Minecraft and wanted something to listen to. And he mentioned he was jokingly thinking of hiring Austin to be his full-time speedrunner.
Not a bad idea.
Like, he'll just pay him to, like, hey, I want you to play these Pokemon in these games and tell me what the fastest route is by lunchtime.
Again, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah. I mean, Black Metal, I don't think you have to have a laptop. You have to find your own way to get the ROM, obviously, but there is an online ROM patcher you can use, and then if you have a mobile emulator, you can play on there.
That is true.
I used to play on
Miracle
mobile
was
emulator.
easy as.
I beat the entire Zelda Minish Cap on my Amazon tablet during high school.
I beat the full item randomizers for Gen 2. I beat like 5 or 6 of them on mobile.
Hey, I'm just letting you guys know, you can't use Helix Fossil in the Safari Zone.
Good call. Good call. That is some very, very solid advice. Wow, that was actually a difficult choice. I had to say no to recover.
Oh, I just found a Chansey. I'm gonna throw a ball at it. It ran away. Darn. It missed every ball.
You also had the problem being too leveled, huh? Nice.
Actually, well, that, but when my repel ran out, I was like, okay, I only have like 10 more grass patches. I'm sure I'll be fine. I mean, if I had caught the Chansey, could I get some style points?
Absolutely. Just like, remember how in was it one of the Porygon
Parasect
races
race?
or whatever? Scott was like, he mentioned no, it was the Parasect one, where he mentioned the Bide run so many times. Same thing with the person who caught the Chansey or Tauros, I can't remember.
It was Chansey. He literally had it in the title. I think the title was Parasect only, thousands of temps plus Chansey. That's what he called it.
Funny.
Chansey style points. I don't think you can use Helix Fossil at all, not even at the Cinnabar Lab, because the correct option is the Dome. Hey, I will not hear this blasphemy. We all know Helix is better. Just ask Steve. He's played Omastar and Kabutops, and he always says Omastar is better.
Omastar is better than Kabutops. Wait, hold on. Whoa. No, we have it reversed. Okay, actually, hold on. I have to think. I can't remember the runs and play at the same time.
Well, I just remember Omastar has the higher special, and it gets like better starting move.
The Kabutops is better because of. Oh my god. Okay, I just missed 5 Thunderbolts against a Gyarados. 5.
I really should have got Psychic. I probably should have done Sylph before Koga. Well, I lived to self-destruct at 18 health while poisoned. Never mind. Oh yeah, didn't get punished.
I must have been hit by a sand attack or something. I have no idea. This second try is going way, way better.
Did you guys see how little health I had to spare when I healed?
Okay, so back to the other point. Yes, Kabutops is better because of Swords Dance, and Kabuto. Oh, sorry, Ammonite is better because of higher special. So of the 2 first form ones, the Omastar's pre-evolution Ammonite is better. Of the fully evolved Pokemon, the Kabutops is better.
Well, I'm just saying, Ammonite starts with Water Gun. I remember we did Omastar and Kabutops. Omastar started with some good water moves. I think Kabutops only started with normal moves.
It was a Swords Dance that brought it over the edge.
You reckon Gen 2 Omastar would be the superior one?
Without the Swords Dance TM, probably. Still, don't disrespect my boy.
I had no idea you even liked that one.
I only do it for the memes.
Ah, yes.
You know what's funny? In Scott's Patreon server, you know what my nickname is in the server that I changed?
No.
I call myself like Speedrunner0218, and in parentheses, Pro Helix. That's my name in the server, and it still is. I think I set that name like 2 years ago. Did any of you teach Recover?
No.
No.
I actually did. I got rid of Bubble Beam.
Okay, well, then
Just
I
'cause
know
I
you're
didn't
not
think
using a
Bubble
certain
Beam
move
was
that I
something
am.
Would that be Psychic?
It may or may
Yes.
not be. I cannot confirm or deny these accusations.
I ran out of Ice Beams on the Rhyhorn, so I gotta kill it with Drill Peck. I'm doing awesome this run. I'm just doing awesome.
I am doing killer.
You kind of are, actually. I think you're gonna end up winning this.
I don't
think
think
so.
it's a thing. Outside of a complete and colossal failure at the end, I just don't see any way of losing.
Oh,
What's gonna
Steve,
be
you could
reset to
fail.
that?
I have 2 resets.
Nice. I'm at 4.
I'm at 0.
Nice.
Man, look at John go.
But I'm just a Koga now, so you guys are probably way ahead of me.
Koga did not die in 1 hit, used self-destruct, and brought me down to like 10.
That's exactly what he did for me, although in the next run, I should probably do Sylph before Koga just to get Psychic.
I actually went into Koga with Psychic. I brought the Wheezing down to like 1 HP and then he blew up.
I hate doing Psychic types in these backports.
Oh,
Why?
are you doing Sabrina now? I'm doing Sabrina after Blaine.
I thought 4 Drill Pecks would be enough, and it wasn't.
3 misses? 1 sand attack. Sorry.
Oh god. Okay, I have to rewind. I did not save for her.
I 2-shot her
Yeah,
Alakazam, just saying.
Shut up.
I did her after Blaine, just saying.
Shut up. So yeah, I am just doing awesome this run.
Cool, good to know.
Alright, I used an elixir. If I had had more drill packs, I would be fine. But no, I thought, oh, 4 is going to be enough.
It was a 2-shot at level 39/40.
Okay, I win. At level 39, it's a 3-shot.
And I definitely did not crit. Although I did
You
pick
guys
up
gonna
one.
teach doctors?
I did pick up 1 protein and 2 calciums. Probably did not matter, but we'll see.
I wonder if you know what? I might actually pass on teaching Surf to Lugia. Just because Lugia doesn't get stabbed from it.
That wasn't even on my radar.
I don't know, I was considering it.
I didn't even know you could say no to Surf. I mean, that's just kind of a Lugia move.
So you did teach it?
I don't know.
You do know.
I don't know if I did. I guess you'll have to ask your viewers.
Yeah, I know you're using it. Hey, Amok.
You know, gotta
Why
keep.
did I forgot Psychic.
Gotta keep the run mysterious, you know?
Hey, come on, these aren't randomizers.
Okay, well, if you wanna say things like that, then I guess I will tell you that I am not using Surf.
Were you trying to, like, secretly convince me to teach Surf?
I mean, I could have been secretly convincing you that I wasn't using Surf, even though I am. This is great.
And then you pick it up.
This is great.
Yeah, I'm just really screwing up this run, but I'm sure I'll do better in the second run. Like, Steve generally, like, if he has a really good run on run 1, he does not do a good job on run 2.
Yeah,
really?
I always make errors in the second run, trying to overthink the fixes I made of run 1, and then I make completely new errors.
Or usually it's because of your lucky Brock. Like, what if you get to level 10, but then he just uses so many bites?
I mean, I plan on getting more wild encounters this time.
You can't plan on wild encounters, dude. It's random.
I can plan them. It's called just battling more things in the wild.
Alright.
Time for rival
Well,
5.
so long, Recover. It was good knowing you, but you were a waste of a move.
Don't tell Recover that.
I can eat. Oh, dang it, I went on the wrong arrow pad. No, I have to make a long, slow circle.
Going for some training, I see.
No, I wasn't.
Going for some extra training. I knew that would be a smart choice.
Shut up.
I wonder if I grabbed too many candies. Guess we'll see.
Are you in the league right now?
The world may never know.
Oh, nice.
Man, Look at this guy keeping a secret when he's already ahead of me.
This is good. I like this. This is the results I was hoping for. I definitely
wait a minute. I can just have your stream up right now.
I definitely one-shot swept Rival 6. I can tell you that. Okay,
Wait, you're on Rival
maybe not one shot, but you know, Rival 6 was not easy, not hard.
All right then, I am one trainer behind you. Thank you for telling me that.
You're welcome. It's 2 now.
Wait, what? So what? You already went from Rival 6 to Lorelei in like 2 seconds?
Well, no. See, the thing is, I was telling you the most recent trainer, and at that time, it was Rival 6. Now it is Bruno.
I can't believe you tricked me in that.
I didn't trick you. There's a very long period of time between those 2 trainers.
Well, here's the thing. You wouldn't say, "Oh, Rival 6 was a series of one-shots," unless you just beat him. That was my mindset going into
I could say it as long as it's, you know, the most recent truthful thing.
I hate you so much.
I'm not even gonna bother using Elixir. I think I can probably defeat him with 1 Thunderbolt in all Ice Beams.
So
I forgot to pick up Strength.
Ouch. Were you in Victory Road and you're like, uh-oh?
No, not quite. I was at Blake, just about to Blaine's thing. I'm like, oh, I don't have Strength.
I don't know how many rare candies I want for the next run. I felt like this was an incredibly easy league.
Have you used any candies yet?
I used all of them, yes.
No, Steve has a point. He's being a poopy head, but he's got a point. Yeah, I guess he outsmarted me.
What was my point? Tell me what my point is so I can agree.
It was probably the training at the start.
Because you were talking about like, oh yeah, I just fought him. Because he was technically the last trainer you fought, even though it was like minutes ago.
Yeah.
And you mentally tricked me.
Oh my god! Apparently the champion can cheat too.
What'd he do?
He full restored on a fire spin.
Dude, that's nothing new.
I don't know if I have ever seen him cheat. I mean, I knew it was possible. I just never seen him do it. All right, 35-38.
Darn.
Nice.
You know, that's actually in my in-between. You said 35 was not a good estimate. But, like, you just barely... But that was really lucky, though, with Brock. How many resets?
That's a good question. 2.
Nice.
So I leveled up to 50 for Lorelei.
I'm actually going to go in candyless since you already won. I'm just experimenting to see, like, how many rare candies I'll need to get next time.
I won at, like, 20 HP, and that's because I could tank a blizzard, and that was at 50.
Yeah, this level's too low.
At 50, I could tank a blizzard, and, I think it was a water gun and an ice punch?
Alright, so I used 5 candies.
I one-shot the first 2 Pokemon, that's for sure. They were not crits either.
I'm surprised that Jinx survives that drill peck.
I am also surprised it survives that drill peck. It makes me
kind of shows you how bad the attack is on this thing.
It makes me want to use Thunderbolt.
No, it's special. It's special. It's like 3 times its defense. I don't think that's a good idea.
Well, the difference is Drill Peck can't do shit, and if it's going to 2-shot anyways, Thunderbolt has a chance to paralyze.
Well, I don't know if Thunderbolt's going to do half or less than half. I think it'd do less than half.
I think it would do slightly more than half. I think it will do like 3/5. Gotta remember, Jinx's HP is not the greatest either.
Well, its defense is like base 50, I think.
Yeah, I know.
I think I do like what you say, Steve. I think I pause too much. Like I'm just not doing anything.
Yeah. A big way of cutting time would be cutting out the thinking, and that just comes with practice.
Like the
Yeah,
more
Steve and I
runs you
have done
do.
so many of these at this point.
See, I used to have a problem deciding which way to go in the mid game, whether I would do Koga or Rival 5. And now I just kind of instinctually just know. Like I don't even have to think about it anymore. Like I used to preemptively plan out everything in my head, and now like during the run I just know.
Makes
Yeah,
sense.
To be fair, though,
Actually,
like the
the
more-
decision is super easy when you have Psychic.
Yeah, honestly, if you don't have a psychic or a ground move, it's almost never a good idea to do Koga first unless you're using something slow.
I did
Because
pick
if
up
I'm using
Earthquake.
something slow, like it might not be worth it to do Koga just to get the speed boost for the rival.
Oh, come
39,
on.
35.
He got a 5-turn fire spin and didn't cheat?
He wasn't at low enough health, I think.
Oh, is that a thing? It has to reach a certain threshold for him to cheat?
Yeah, the rival has a 12.5% chance to use a full restore at 20% health or lower.
Oh, did you
You
use all your
must have, like,
candies?
left it at
I might
red
have finished at a higher level.
No. I only used 5 rare candies. I think I finished at 53.
I am pretty sure I finished at 55.
I just realized I've
Right.
been playing this whole
7.
time, and
Annie, don't ever call the champion that. She called the champion Rival 7. Like, no,
Oh,
it's the
7.
champion. Don't disrespect the title.
Interesting. I am the only
messing
one who
around with
didn't
you.
use the default Lugia
What do you mean the default Lugia?
for the thumbnail.
I use the default, like, artwork on my thumbnail.
Right. I always use the
that's what he's saying.
yeah.
Steve always just steals someone's artwork.
Yeah, I go to DeviantArt, I search Pokemon and then the Pokemon name, and then I just right click and open a new tab. The first 5 things that don't look dumb and that have no background. Specifically, it's got to be a PNG with no background.
I'm gonna
You don't
set
want to
the-
go DeviantArt.
I mean, Steve got like a 35 something, but that wasn't under, and he got real lucky. I'm gonna put 36.5.
Ooh, I don't think you're gonna get the 36.
I forget where my resets came from.
So rare candy and Victory Road worth it?
No,
It almost never is. I think Staka Taco is one of the few where I
I'm-
did get it.
I'm actually gonna probably cut 2 candies from this run.
I did not.
I'm
enter
cutting.
one into
I'm
this
cutting.
trainer.
I'm cutting 3 candies.
No, I'm at 2 more than I did last time. I already cut the Rocket candy and the Boulder candy, or this or the Victory Road, Rocket and Victory Road. I'm probably also gonna cut the 10th floor candy, and
Yeah.
crap, I'm trying to think of another.
No, you can call it Rival 5. Don't say 7 Vol. Like, that's not a word.
He literally has a different name.
It's called the champion.
Yes, he actually has his own
Yeah.
music too.
Yeah.
It-
He has different
he's got
AI
rock-
too.
If there's
It-
anything I can
it's
say
one
is
of the-
this is probably him, but you know his hat's turned backward and he's trying.
To be honest, he's one of the few rivals that ever becomes champion. Very few
Yeah.
rivals ever actually become champion later on. So you got to get blue. That
Do you guys
respect.
even consider the Gen 2 rival a rival, or he's just some like he-
Just
I feel like he's a Team Rocket wannabe.
he
He's
hates.
definitely a
Team Rocket.
rival.
No, but like he's like a Team Rocket member, but just better.
He's only really hard at Rival 2 and sometimes the Underground Rival, because
Oh.
his goal back control.
Just in case anybody doesn't know, because we haven't announced it yet, the Gen 2 backport will always use the Chikorita team because that is the only team that is hard.
Yeah. Unless you're directly like weak to fire.
Like
but
for instance, the
universally,
Fraligator
the
team,
Razor- yeah.
the final rocket or the final rival battle is Fraligator still has water gun. Then for the
Yeah,
Typhlosion
it's bad.
team, his final Typhlosion has Flame Wheel. But you know what's better than both of those? And it learned super early, Razor Leaf. Rival 2 has Razor Leaf. So clearly the Chikorita team is the hardest.
Yeah. Plus, not only that, it also has Reflect. Like, if you're a physical attacker, it can just set up Reflect and just screw you over.
Yeah, and it's got a shitload of special defense. So, like, it's not going to go down in one hit to a lot of team. Now, it's still not strong. It's known for being bad. But I guess maybe, technically, if you think about it, if you get hit by the Haunter's Curse, maybe the Meganium surviving one hit will cause you to die by curse damage.
I'm still surprised, John, you have 0 resets.
He's such a good Pokemon. How did you have any resets?
Simple. I played horribly.
Misty was pretty easy, to be honest.
She was, but I mean that first Misty battle, I was pretty unlucky. She kept critting.
Oh,
yeah,
right.
J Rose was the one who said Rival Fible.
My first reset was Misty.
Yeah. Yeah, make sure you save before her.
Maybe it's because I thought Arrival went back to Misty, thinking that would fix up the issue.
Yeah. I'm going to work, before we make the next backport, I'm going to work on Lugia itself, try and get it to work, and then I can update the patch file that's on Google Drive.
And my second reset was the Rival 5 because I'm pretty sure I got hit on turn 1 Sand Attack, and then I missed 5 Thunderbolts on Gyarados.
I got to use my rare candies. Like, I only used a few rare candies at Lorelei just to get level 50.
Are you holding A and B during that text?
Yep.
Oh,
no, just A.
Huh.
Or
There's
just
no
B.
reason your text is no longer instant.
What are you talking about?
Look at his text, it's not instant.
Oh, is it?
It looks pretty instant.
What? How does that look instant to you?
Have you not played it on fast? Fast is slower than this. Oh. That is debatable. That is not instant.
46. What time did you guys have?
Is it?
Yeah, your text is not instant.
Oh.
It looks like it. Oh, I see the problem. When we had to start over that run earlier, you forgot to. I think you forgot to update your options. There's a problem with the text. I think even if your overlay or game hook sets the options, you still need to open the menu once for the instant text to go into effect. Like, I have no idea why it's doing that. That's an old glitch.
I think.
Oh, it's alright. What time did you have, Speed?
39 something.
So, anyone that voted 6 to 12 minutes won the poll.
Still, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm just impressed you got 0 resets. That's impressive.
Yeah, there's no way.
Well,
I'll have more resets.
Brock's the only one, that and Misky and maybe Surge. But after that, you're pretty well. Like I had no problem with anyone after that.
Yeah.
And so, I only did a bit of training in Blaine's gym.
Yeah, I never did that training. I just don't. His trainers are not worth good experience except for that one guy with Rapidash and Ninetales. Yeah. The rest of them are bad.
I only did training before Brock. And then apparently the 2 Ghastly trainers because I'm incompetent.
Yeah. Yeah, so John, You'll have to
Did
just
you want to have
open
a look at mine?
You'll have to open the options menu yourself and just set them there, because as long as the menu's been opened, like, the text will be instant. I don't know why.
Retro Arch, where's your auto fire buttons? Like what do you guys use
Used for what?
for turbo fire? Like what
Uh,
cycle do you guys use and period?
I
I think
manually.
Steve can tell you that.
I mean, it's gonna be hard to say, but I mean, my buttons are probably significantly different than yours. But I basically just have it set to left shift, and if I'm not holding down left shift, then it's not instant. But mine's pretty much just, I pretty much just always hold down left shift unless there's a reason not to.
Oh yeah. I've got my auto fire as A and S on my retro
think
arch. I was talking about like you know the
No.
amount of frames.
I don't have an auto fire button. I have an auto fire toggle.
Ah.
That way, if there is a need to hit a button slowly, I can let go of left shift.
But which cycles do you guys use? Like, says the number of frames from turbo period button are held down.
I think it was 3 or 4.
Ah, I got a set on
I don't
3.
know, because I have my controls through Rewazd, and I can just set it in there, but that's not within RetroArch, so I just don't remember.
Yeah, bug creep.
What's Rewazd?
He would have been a lot closer with instant speed.
Yeah, Rewazd, it's this software Scott introduced to me. It costs money, but it's able to digitally, like, remap your controller to, like, do different inputs, and, like, it could work with, like, any game. Like, instead of setting up your input settings in different emulators, you could just set your buttons on your controller, and it'll just work.
I'm gonna hit the
can
restroom.
I even toggles with I even customize the amount of times it does turbo. It's a
Oh,
really
okay.
nice piece of software, because I don't have to screw around with RetroArch controls anymore. On the emulator I use, I actually do some kind of silly. I have separate turbo fire buttons bound. I think that's what most people do. Yeah, so in this next run, I will go to Brock at level 10. I will do early Misty for Bubble Beam. I better hope the game doesn't crash at Misty. And let's see. Beat Surge like normal. Do Erica. I think I might actually do Sylph instead of Koga, so I can get Psychic. I'll skip the top floor rare candy, and I'll skip, let's see, I only used 5, so I need to skip 3 candies than what I normally get. Honestly, the top floor one's just the most out of the way one I get. All the other ones are like right on your path.
I actually don't like getting the top 4 one because I constantly grab the carbos that I don't need.
Yeah, plus Earthquake you don't need.
I did pick up Earthquake.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out like where the other 2 rare candies are I should skip.
I can't.
Let's see, there's
The
one
only ether you need is the one with
Yeah.
the grass girl right near Bill's house, right?
2 in Cinnabar. And there's 1 in where? Cycling Road? Yeah. Cycling Road. So I think I'll
Alright.
just do Cycling Road, Mount Moon, Cerulean, and the 2 in the mansion. I'll skip the rest.
I'm probably just gonna go ahead and skip on top of the 2 that I already skipped. Skip the SSN and 10th floor. Basically, they require
Actually,
battles, and I don't want to do them.
You know what? Yeah, I'll skip the SS Sand one, but I'll pick up what was it? I don't know. I'll still just pick it up.
All
I don't
right.
think there's going to be much I'm going to change on my strategy. What about you, Steve?
What's up?
Any real major changes?
I am going to make sure that before I battle Brock's Geodude that I need 200 and was it 25 XP?
I think it's 220 on the dot. I guess just to be safe, make sure it's like 210 to be safe.
Um, uh, sorry, with the instant text, you just want to quickly have a look at my screen.
You
Feed
just
or-
have to click the options button once
Oh,
before new game.
okay, that looks
Yeah.
about right.
So yeah, just like
Oh, okay.
open the menu, ignore
Not
the
bad.
text. Just make sure your battle options are like set and off and
Yep.
stuff. As long as the menu's been opened, the instant text will be set. I have no idea why it's doing that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but once it's set, like it will not unset. Like there was that old thing where like opening the trainer card or options unset it. It won't do that. I mean, that was the more annoying part.
Oh, okay.
All right,
Well,
so
I've got my new poll out if anyone wants to vote in that one.
Yeah, I just put mine out.
I have my under at 36:30.
I put mine at 35 minutes because basically it's will I beat my time or will I not beat my time?
You're only gonna. The only way for that poll to win, you gotta beat it by like 20 seconds, and you gotta really let it rock.
You would be pretty crazy to bet the under because the under is assuming I cut those candies and get no resets. That is pretty much the only way I hit the under.
Yeah. All right, you two ready?
Yep. You want to
Yep.
count
All
down?
right. Yep. 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, I always do the countdown. That's just my thing. Steve does the intros. I do countdowns. Steve's just better at intros.
I
than
have
am.
to
I screwed up
reset.
today's
Sorry,
intro.
guys.
Why do you have to reset?
Because I have the wrong file open.
You
or-
press.
or-
We can start over.
Yeah. Sorry.
It's such a perfect
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, make sure you open the options menu before you click new game. Well, take-
I just got to reload game hook again. Sorry. Before.
Hey Steve, have you seen that I don't know how old this episode of SpongeBob was, but do you remember an episode where they made a Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy movie?
Yes.
Remember when they were trying to shoot the movie, Mermaid Man kept screwing up his lines and like take 2, take 3, take 5003. That's kind of how I feel right now.
Oh, with me.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No offense, but yeah, it's just kind of funny.
Never mind. I don't remember that one. I
Oh?
watched the first several seasons. In fact, I even own a handful of episodes on VHS. There was specifically like a Christmas special or something I owned on VHS where they had like the hook guy and whatever, like his pet animal, whatever it was, parrot.
Yeah. You know what's weird is it always constantly defaults to slow for some reason. On the thing.
says it was in season 6.
Probably after my time then.
Patchy the Pirate, that brings back memories.
What's the default to me?
That was probably
You don't
after
have to worry
season
about
5,
which
too.
option it's set to. Fast, medium, and
Oh,
slow
I
are
know.
all instant. The only thing that makes it work is going to the options menu because clicking on the options menu sets the options.
Okay, cool. All right, I'm
Yeah.
ready.
Just make sure you also have
Alright.
battle animation off and
Yeah.
shift.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, those are the
Go
only
that
2
one.
options you have to worry about. Yeah, just open the menu, just set those 2. All right,
All
3,
right.
2, 1, go.
To answer your question, Firebrand Tactics, it starts with instead of Aeroblast, it gets Drill Peck.
It's just because Drill Peck's the most powerful flying move in the game, pretty much. Because Sky Attack sucks.
Yeah, Sky Attack is not very comparable to Aeroblast at all.
I'm actually not going to nickname my Lugia this time.
Trying to save an extra 5 seconds, huh?
Yep.
Oh, I forgot to pick up Lugia. I clicked no because I was doing the same thing.
I'm actually going to save some
Ah.
time by having battle animations actually off this time.
What do you mean? Have battle animations on. Don't you want to see how cool
Well,
Drill
I
Peck
had
looks?
battle animations and set on up until slightly after Brock.
You just didn't notice?
I noticed during Brock.
So you went the whole Brock split without noticing.
To be fair, it was like, what, 6 battles?
But still, you should have noticed something was off.
I've also currently have, I think, 2 wild encounters, so I have to purposely go out of my way to get 2 more.
I mean, at this point, Steve, I think you've done way more blue runs with the instant text recently than without, so I figured you would have noticed.
A one character
Oh yeah,
nickname.
Annie, I
So
remember some of
actually,
those.
interestingly enough about that Firebrain, there is no saving characters because it's instant. All of the text loads all at once. So there is actually no time saved by having one character name.
The only time save is just not going through the naming process.
Also, I just now remembered I did have one optional Metapod. So now actually I realize it's going to be 5 encounters I need.
I'm also getting some optionals. I'm just going to grind in the wild till I get level 9, and then fight the light years.
Right, fought the rival. That was
Yeah,
easy.
Through the door.
The optional rival was super easy.
I
You
am
didn't even
still
get the
not
name
fighting
cut,
him.
though. Oh, that's your own.
I didn't get hit by Sand Attack that
detriment.
time, and he was just a pushover.
Dude, I just went like 50 steps without encountering anything.
Alright, I don't know how far into level 9 I need to be, but being right directly at level 9 is not good enough.
Hey, this time the Diglett did not survive a drill pack for once. Awesome. Alright, I think 16 drill packs will be enough.
Oh nice, I got a crit on Diglett.
That probably did not matter.
Alright, starting Brock.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Stop defense curling so much.
Oh, I am gonna die.
Screech. Screech.
Oh,
God.
no.
My defense must be really low.
I ended up getting into struggle on the Onyx, and we both died at the same time.
That's unfortunate.
No.
He only used Bide one time, too.
That's lucky. Not as lucky as
Ow.
my first run where I just got 2 crits and I ignored everything.
Dude, stop using Bide. I'm dead.
That's alright. You can just, get a few more wild encounters and that will fix everything.
No. I'm level 10. I won at level 10. I am beating this at level 10.
You know what? I agree. You should do that. Absolutely. Ram your head right into Brock and do nothing differently. I wholeheartedly agree with this tactic. I agree. Your tactics should not change. How many resets you at?
Shut up.
I'm genuinely curious.
What? Did you already win?
Oh, I won first try.
What
It
level
wasn't
were
even
you?
close.
How many Bides did he use?
Like 6.
How did you win if he was using
wait,
6
bro.
Bides?
I battled
And-
more wild
wait,
encounters
wait,
and I
wait.
had focus energy.
Am I ahead of speed again?
What, did you beat Brock?
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
no resets because I went in at level 10, but I leveled up on the Geodude to 11.
Well, if it'll make you happy, I just spent 9 Pokeballs catching a Pidgey. I have 1 left.
Oh.
Let's see if we get Paris this time in chat.
I am Aerodactyling this. I do not care.
Are you
I'm going to be
seriously
hard-headed.
what?
Guys, you know what you
Like,
just
he
heard
did
him say?
6 odds on
If
me.
you bet of the under, you're fucked.
Like speed, he did 6 bides on me. And if I didn't have focus energy, I would have lost.
Right?
Straight up rock-headed, yeah.
My brother's just put on the chat, come on, you can beat speed.
Alright, 1. Yes! I had 1 Pokeball remaining for Paris and I got it first try thanks to 2 water guns.
Nice.
Oh, Jigglypuff, that's interesting. PG.
Okay,
yeah,
I
I'll
win.
definitely-
What? What happened? I'm rewinding that. I gotta see what just happened. Oh, that's what happened. The Onyx used Bide in red health, and I'm like, oh, cool, free win. And then all of a sudden, I died. I'm like, what just happened? I ended up using Struggle.
Oh,
is
remember
sad.
when 16 drill pecks was enough?
Shut up.
I guess it wasn't.
Stop talking.
Dude, I'll give you a free pass. Reset the run.
Oh,
Start over.
no.
Start
No.
over.
No, remember, he didn't give you that leniency, remember,
What?
Steve?
You want me to start
When-
over?
when-
Want me to
No.
start over?
Yes, you gotta start over. And this time, battle like 3 more wild encounters, please.
Well, I won't count that on the time, though.
No, then what? I mean, we let Steve reset one time.
Exactly.
So I
No,
figured
you
I-
didn't.
You
Well,
start
the
over.
last one, you would not let him reset. Remember?
No, you know what?
He-
You know what? Steve's right. There was one run where we gave him a start over, like 5 minutes in. I mowed one.
Well, to be fair, I remember there being an actual problem with my game
Oh.
after I asked for it.
I don't remember such thing.
Come on, Starmie. There you go.
I haven't found a single Paris. Ah, yes, finally.
Did it crash for you, Steve?
It took a really, really long time.
For it to not crash?
Yes, but on the bright side, did not crash.
Nice. Found Paris, guys. We're in. We're in this.
I'm only saving here because there's a chance of getting sand attacked.
Like, you know what sucks? Like, I remember in the last run, I was level 10 on Geodude, and then I leveled up to level 11 for Focus Energy, but I never once used it. So I figured Focus Energy wouldn't have mattered.
So
Really?
if you beat John by 6 minutes last time, that means John should absolutely finish that game before you do.
Yeah.
If he plays
I'm not confident.
if he plays as well as he did in the last run.
Oh, I'm playing better already. So
You know what? I'll give the rival a chance. I'm sure he's not that hard.
He isn't. If you don't get first turn sand attack, you will easily win. It's like 2-shot sweeps.
And I got turn 1 sand attack.
Okay? Means it
But
just
I
means you're gonna have
missed-
to heal afterwards.
I missed 2 times. Okay. We're not using Focus Energy for the lower crit rate. It's to buy turns with Bide. Because if we just attack straight into it, we die. Ho-Oh didn't have an issue with that because
Oh.
Flamethrower just 3-shot.
Wait, that means in my first run when I got the 2 crits on Onyx, that means I was even luckier than I thought.
guys, it
Oh my
really
God.
glitched up. I beat Misty and the whole game just crashed.
Yeah, you have to like rewind a little bit and keep redoing it until it
just-
doesn't.
Or you'd have to, like, save before. Yeah, it's the whole Starmie sprite. It's crashing the game.
Why
Luckily-
stunned me?
Luckily,
I know
there's
how
only
to
one
fix it.
Starmie.
Imagine if Lorelei had a Starmie.
My
like the
game
very last
just a game crashed several times and stunned me.
It's gonna keep doing it. Like, something I've noticed, when she sends out the Starmie, try not to press any buttons.
Yeah, that's what I did. When Speed told me
Oh.
that, this second run, I didn't press any buttons and I didn't have any issues.
Yeah, I'll have that fixed.
Okay.
I know
I'll
why it
just
crashed
fight
the
the
game,
rival.
Annie. I talked about it earlier. It had to do with the sprites in the memory banks. Alright, how far away am I? Okay, I need to
just
fight
beat
like
Bill
two wild
if that
Pokemon.
helps.
I'm
Oh, I would pay the
255 away from level up, so I need like 2 more Pidgeys.
So what caused Misty's sprite to do that?
It's because I had to move sprites around between the different memory banks in order to get the Lugia sprite to fit, and clearly I did not move something properly.
Yeah, my game keeps crashing on Misty. I'm not like doing anything different than last game.
That was just a complete night and day difference.
All right.
I should not
beat
have.
Misty,
I should not have
come
been
on.
so thick-headed. Like I thought, like I would have just gotten lucky.
You're welcome.
All right. Just beat Misty and it can crash. Time to go
It-
Bill's house.
It'll eventually not. You just got to make sure like you're not holding any inputs
Yeah.
when she sends out the Starmie.
It's like a Missy Go glitch.
That doesn't really explain anything to me, but I'll take your word for it. It's because I was moving around stuff in memory. I was moving where they're at. But the problem is,
But-
all of the different memory banks are so full that if you don't move stuff properly, things can break.
Yeah, you would rather much rather break like Golem.
Yeah, but the problem is, in the game, I have to keep the Pokemon in the correct index order. Otherwise, it just can't find the sprite.
What index number are these Pokemon?
I have this thing like the very last index possible. I think like I think below Victory Bell. I think Victory Bell is like the last Pokemon they put in the game. Like
Hey,
I mean, everyone knows the first one. The first one was right on.
Hey Michael, how much time you reckon I lost here from the game resetting?
I got my first reset.
Where was that?
By the way,
Uh,
I'm not counting the game crashing as a reset. I hope
I
that's
wouldn't.
understandable.
I
Surge.
Because
wouldn't.
I've had it crashed 5 times for me, so I probably lost about 2 minutes from that.
This Mount Moonluck is terrible. I just encountered 9 Pokemon and I haven't even made it to the escape rope yet.
Surge used 2 Thunderbolts back to back.
That was your reset?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't have all the index numbers memorized. I know
Oh.
Mew is number 21. I know that because of the whole Mew glitch. Why did I pick up Mega Punch?
You love it.
Actually, I'm not too upset about it. That little room
Oh.
where Mega Punch is, that's where I found my Paris. So he was just waiting for me down there.
My brother said I lost about a minute from that whole thing, so with a real time, when we get to Elite 4, do you mind if I cut a minute?
Sure. I mean, it is my fault. Like, I mean, I didn't think of testing it up to Misty.
Well, yeah. Why would crash like that? Like,
I
not
think I should
something-
just stop explaining because either I'm not explaining something right or people just aren't understanding. But I've
Oh
explained
no,
it. Like,
no, no! I mean, I wouldn't have figured, like, like, Star Me would be the reason it would crash.
it's because it's trying to look for a sprite that doesn't exist, where it's supposed to exist. Because I
Ah.
move stuff around. That's the short.
Like,
I
well,
move
that-
stuff
that-
around,
that-
and the game doesn't know where to look.
that's why I was asking the like what the index number, because you don't replace Golem, do you?
No, we add
Please.
another Pokemon from scratch.
Ah,
I mean, replacing the Pokemon is just like the easy way out. Plus, with people's overlays, it'll show Golem.
Hello,
All right,
Cardigan.
how many crashes will Misty take for me to win?
Mine eventually got through.
Darn it.
I haven't even taught Bubble Beam yet, just because I haven't needed to.
That's like my primary attacking move on Nugget
There we go.
Bridge. After I
Third
run
try.
out of drill pecks.
All right, it took me 3 tries to finally fight the Starmie.
Oh, I forget if I'm supposed to heal there or not.
Plus, in the last run, I actually forgot to teach Bubble Beam until Surge. So I fought all of the Nugget Bridge without Bubble Beam.
Really?
Yeah, because I forgot to teach it. Yeah, only 3 crashes, you know. Dude, I am just missing every move. Come on. I'm also burned, and I was slowly losing health.
Or
For what?
for who?
Rival 2. The Charmander burned me, and I kept missing my moves, and I was slowly dying.
I'm curious if that subtle change I made will make any difference at all.
What subtle change?
I made one item change. I went from calcium to
Item.
protein.
Man, you're already
Oh,
over
that
there.
was a close one.
You're already over there.
I mean, technically you are too. You just are 8 minutes behind.
Still, 17 minutes in, you're already buying vitamins. That's pretty good. Yeah. If I end up getting a lower time, I won't count it as a win or anything. Because this is a 3rd run.
I mean, I would.
No, I just wouldn't.
You played up to like Misty. That's like no time at all.
I played up to Brock.
So Firebrand says he's genuinely confused about the whole crash thing. Let's just say that just like a hard drive, it's super full. Speed so full. Let's say for example, all right, let's say there's only 10 megabytes. Not even 10 megabytes. Let's say there's 100 kilobytes, all right? And it uses 4 sections to save the sprites, all right? Let's say each of the sections is 98 out of 100 kilobytes full, all right? So what Speed is doing is he's adding another Pokemon that is 5 kilobytes. Well, unfortunately, there's not enough room for those 5 kilobytes. So what he has to do is he has to move another Pokemon from one section that doesn't take up 5 kilobytes into a different section, so that way it goes up to 100. But unfortunately, what he did is he moved one section to 101, and that's why Starmie is fucked up. I'd say that's a perfect explanation.
Yep. Remember, guys, it's held by duct tape and glue.
I think it's just because black metal, most people don't know what, like, technical aspects mean. Like, they don't know what memory banks are.
How much memory is Pokemon Blue?
You want to know how big, like, the game is?
Yeah.
1 megabyte.
Well, guys, it's quite an achievement. Game Freak even got it on this.
I don't even understand how that works. Because if you think about it, Gen 2 is still using Pokemon, like, it's still using like a Game Boy Color game, and it's 2 megabytes.
Yeah, but they improved the technology by a stage.
That's crazy. You think that would carry over?
Well, they did change, like, how Crystal, like, functions on the inside. A lot of data is constantly overwritten. In Gen 1, they really did not do that. Hello, Fiberband.
Gen 1's lucky it even works, to be honest. Should have a lot more problems if you really think about it.
Should have more problems. But yeah, when this stream's over, I'll attempt to remake the Lugia sprite and make sure that the Starmie is fixed. I think my one way to test it, I might make one of the starters Starmie, just so I can look at it and see if the sprite's screwed up. But then again, I might accidentally screw up another sprite.
It should be enough for like 4.
I forgot to heal. There we go. Oh yeah, Annie, the index numbers in Gen 2, they're all in Pokedex order. By Gen 2, they started putting them in Dex order to make it easier. In Gen 1, they were just like, well, we'll put it in there. Oh, we just came up with a new Pokemon. All right, put it in there. We'll make the dex order later. Like, in the newer games, like, the Pokemon Mew, its index numbers, like, in decimal is 151. But in this game, it's 21 in hex value.
That part was way better. All right. Will the proteins make a difference here? This is why I bought them. Oh! Was that 1 HP?
The power, Michael's saying, if the battery's not working properly in the game cartridge, you can't save.
Yeah, because it keeps all your save data on a CR2032 battery, and the battery's constantly running. By Gen 3, they, well, I think Gen 3 still... Oh, no, it didn't keep the save on a battery. I think Gen 3 cartridges used it to keep track of, like, the time. But then by Gen 4, they made it just so the system itself keeps track of that stuff, so the game cartridge doesn't need to.
Oh, that Pokemon lived that time. And then that Pokemon didn't live. But I didn't give myself calcium. How in the world did it live?
Ranges, lower level.
Clearly it was a range.
I don't know how they do it in the newer games. Like, maybe they have... I don't think... Maybe they have it like that. Maybe they decide the dex order before they put the Pokemon in. So they'll be like, okay, Sprigatito's number 1. Geodude is number 237. That's my guess. Oh yeah, Fire Red Leaf Green doesn't even have a battery in it. That's why it doesn't keep track of time. That's fun fact. In Fire Red Leaf Green, it is impossible to evolve an Eevee into Espeon or Umbreon for that reason. The only way to get those is to trade from another game.
Interesting.
It's funny in XD, they actually give you like they make Umbreon and Espeon a stone evolution.
Yeah, they changed that starting in Gen 8. Like, they changed Umbreon they changed its evolution method to just use a Moonstone. And they changed Espeon to Sunstone. And they changed Leafeon and Glaceon to Leafstone and Icestone.
I think that's the best, to be honest.
I think so, yeah. It makes them all match.
Well, it's also the fact that time evolutions are really annoying.
They are. The friendship evolutions, too, are just so annoying. It makes sense that they wanted to make all the evolutions match. Because they all use... The first 3 use stones. Why shouldn't the other use stones? Plus, another reason why they did that is because they were getting tired of having to put the Ice Rock and the Mossy Stone somewhere for those Sinnoh evolutions. So like, you know what? We'll just make it use a Leaf Stone. They did the same thing with Magneton. Normally, to evolve Magneton or Nosepass, you'd have to take it to like an environment with a lot of electricity in it. And I guess they were just tired of needing to put a location in every time. So they're like, you know what? We'll just have Magneton evolve with a Thunderstone.
Right. I think
honestly, that's a much needed change. I'm glad they made.
I think the baby evolutions in Gen 2, I can't believe they gave that to Pikachu. Pichu. Wow, getting Pikachu's stats.
Annie, I'm pretty sure in the newer games, you can evolve Eevee into Espeon with a Sunstone. Unless I'm wrong, correct me if I'm wrong, you can look it up. I know, like, the Sinnoh ones, like Leafeon and Glaceon, I know they changed those to be stones.
Have you played much of Gen 9?
No.
It might have been. It was either Gen 9 or Gen 8. I can look it up when the run's over. Doesn't say, huh? I can take a look. Maybe they only changed some of the evolutions to be stones, but not others. Because I know I know Leafeon and Glaceon evolve with stones. I specifically remember doing that in Sword. Okay, she just confirmed the Sinnoh ones do evolve with stones, but not the Johto one. Okay, so I guess since they changed some of them, I'm assuming they did all of them, which is a fair assumption to make. Okay, so Espeon and Umbreon's methods remain unchanged.
That sucks.
I think, isn't Sylveon's still the same? Like, build up its affection, I think?
The affection mechanic never made sense to me.
Yeah, it just seemed too similar to friendship.
I think it confused a lot of people too.
I know in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, they combined the friendship and the affection mechanics, but that just ended up being super broken, because if you just train up your Pokemon high enough, it'll max out its, like, affection stat too. Because when you train up its affection stat enough, it can, like, heal itself from paralysis, it can survive an attack on 1 HP.
You're telling me it gets power of friendship?
Yeah, BDSP is literally power of friendship.
That's yes. I pretty much solo run most of that game, and with one of the two legendaries it gives you. Not Mew, the other one. The steel one.
Dialga?
No. The
What game are you
steel
watching?
Mew.
Jirachi?
Yeah. I soloed the game with Jirachi, and I power friendship so many times.
Yeah. Yeah, it was just broken. Because it used to be like it was like a separate stat. They reverted ways in Gen 9. Like Scarlet and Violet, it's still a separate stat, but it being combined in that game was just so broken.
I completely never understood it, but you know what? I was happy that, it helped.
I mean, I still appreciated it, but I just think it was kind of broken.
God, I'm having
Actually,
such a
what I think
perfect
is
run.
truly broken. My run's honestly going pretty good too.
I have
Just
one
ignore the
reset,
fact this is a
but
tough
that
run.
reset wasn't that bad. It was on, there's nothing I could do against Surge.
Yeah. I like how you described that with emojis.
Do freeze. He does that quite a bit.
I feel like my run's going pretty good too. This is technically run number 3. I forgot Psychic.
Boy, you did that last run too.
I remembered a lot
forgot
earlier.
Psychic too.
I was entering Sylph, and I'm like, oh, back out the door. I forgot Psychic. At least I remembered a lot earlier this time.
Yeah, you don't really need it to beat Koga. I just get it without Psychic Bam.
Well, when I did it, like, I lived at Red Health. His Muck was a 3-shot. Like, I know if some luck goes bad or I get poisoned, things could go bad. So I'm getting Psychic. And besides, there's no reason to do Koga first for this thing. So Steve, where are you at?
Victor Road.
Damn. What's your timer at?
30.
Nice. Are you doing better than last time?
I'm about 2.5 minutes ahead of the last run by my guess. I specifically remember starting Lorelei around 33.5.
So John, is your text appear instant?
No.
It's still
Switching up
not?
again. Yep.
You might have forgotten to open the options menu when you restarted.
No, I opened it.
Actually, I think it has to do with the fact you're freezing the options in GameHook. I don't do that.
Okay, that.
Yeah,
Maybe
I think in the next
unfreeze
run
it.
you should just. I think in the next
just
run you should
unfreeze
just
it.
not do that. You don't need to freeze options anymore. Hey Steve, is your text instant?
Yes.
and your overlay sets the options, right?
Nope.
Oh, that explains.
We said that.
So it's only going to really mess up people whose overlays set options for them, basically.
The old one didn't. The old one
That's-
worked no matter what.
I know, like, I just can't figure out, like, what to change because I deleted the old one.
Man, I must have
Guys,
crit.
remember I screwed it up? Remember the bedroom?
Okay, I was very, very wrong about Thunderbolt.
What's wrong with Thunderbolt? It's a good move.
It did 2/5. I told you it would do told you something.
Hey Steve,
I told
you'll
you
never
3/5.
guess what I did. You'll never guess what I did before fighting Koga. Guess.
You didn't teach Psychic yet.
No, I flew to Palatown, taught Surf, and I was told I don't have the badge.
Really? Trying to blow
Come
it.
on,
Huh?
that's-
I just Gen 1 missed Psychic on Agatha, and I got set to sleep.
Well, Steve, you admitted it's a rule. You have to fly to Pallet first before you get Koga's badge.
What? No, it's a rule that you have to fly to Pallet first to go get strength.
Oh, I guess this time it was for Koga's badge. I mean, similar thing. I wouldn't be mad if they made Umbreon, Espeon, Stone evolutions. I'm surprised they didn't. Because they made... I don't know. They probably didn't mind friendship mechanics. I think they just changed evolution methods to those that required locations. Like, kind of like with Magnemite and Magneton and Nosepass.
I don't know how many people voted the under, but I literally told you people that you were crazy, and I had to beat my first run by a large margin. It does not look to be true. I'm gonna beat my run just by playing better.
I mean, Steve, every time you make your polls and you tell people if you vote under, that's really risky, you almost always do better. Like, I've just noticed that.
And you know what? They believe me.
Yeah, and I'm like, see, I told you so. You need to believe in
Hey,
yourself.
maybe
man.
I'm a pessimist by nature. And you know what? We need some optimist voting. 33-41.
Nice.
Oh wow.
That's
Nice.
awesome.
2 minutes.
I'll let you know my time is in about 7 minutes. So what's the time I need to try and beat?
33-41.
33. I'm at 26:34 right now, and I'm just about to fight Blaine.
Oh wow, I'm up there too if you had to fight playing myself.
Actually, I don't think it's people's overlay setting options that'll be the issue. I just think it's the fact that John froze the options.
Yeah,
I think that's
probably.
messing something. I think that's messing something.
All right. I've officially have both your streams up, so now we're kind of racing each other.
Do you have them both on your stream at once?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
One's on
I
Twitch
forgot
and
to-
one's on YouTube, but that's fine.
You can you know my stream's also on Twitch, right?
That's the one I'm watching. I'm watching the one on Twitch because it's way faster than the one on YouTube.
Ooh.
Yeah. I don't know why it's like that.
Twitch has just been in the streaming game so much longer. They have their shit down.
Yeah, I've noticed like on YouTube, like I have to be streaming to it for at least like 6 or 7 seconds for it to output something, while Twitch is like more snap your fingers. I can see this in my restream settings. I'll click start stream. Within a second, it says Twitch is connected, but YouTube takes like 10 seconds.
Yeah. Mine's 15 seconds delayed.
You
Yeah.
can dig out of there, you know, John.
You can gig out Blaine's gym?
Yeah. It's
I wish you knew
Really?
that.
it's officially
Randomizers.
it's the point where I teach Earthquake is right after Blaine's gym. Not on this run specifically, but in normal runs when I have the choice of dig and Earthquake. After digging out of Blaine's gym, that is when I teach Earthquake, because that's the last dig point.
Oh, my jaw just dropped.
Yeah, the
Hey,
second
at
to
least
last
you'll
dig
know that
point is
for,
the mansion.
randomizers. At least you'll know it for the randomizers.
True. I'm just so used to Fire Red. where you can't
you
do
can
that?
dig out of Sabrina's gym too, right?
Yeah,
In
yeah, I
Fire
did that.
I did not know that until Exceptional told me that. I'm like, what? So that's the one spot they did not fix digging in buildings? Well, I mean, you can dig in
Maybe.
Sylph, but I think that's because, like, it makes sense. Like, Sylph is counted as, like, a dungeon.
They might have done that on purpose with Springer.
Oh. That was a
So
turn frame encounter.
I can tell you guys right now, both Speed and John are in fact playing at almost the same like rate. The difference is Speed is using a bike, John is walking, and John hits more walls. But other like that
Yeah.
one guy he just walked into in the wall. But other than that, John is playing like at like the battles, at the same speed and whatnot. So he's doing the move choices quick enough. He's as a speed runner. He just needs to work on the overworld stuff. So that's good news.
That is good news.
You know what? I was supposed to skip rare candies, but I have 7.
I had 7.
I've only skipped 1 rare candy when I meant to skip more than.
I had 7.
I know, but in the last run I had 8, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna skip 3 rare candies. I'm only gonna get 5.
My
But
last run I had 9.
only ended up. It just like
Damn it, you can't use strength on.
I
the
feel
water.
like
I saw nothing.
50 for Lorelei is like what you need, and then you don't need any candies after that.
Pretty much. Like, Lorelei was the only, like, hard one. Bruno, Agatha, and Lance for me were one-shot sweeps.
It really goes down to if you get hit by an Aurora Beam on Dugong or not.
Pretty much.
Because if you get hit by an Aurora Beam on Dugong, you're also probably going to get hit by an Ice Punch on Jinx, and then it just goes down to Blizzard luck. But if somehow she doesn't use Aurora Beam, then you could get hit by a Blizzard. It doesn't matter. Which technically means you have a 20% chance of being frozen.
Oh, how fun. Alright, 3109 going into Lorelei. And I already used my rare candies. It lowered my attack, but hey, that's a free badge boost. Free badge boost to my special stat. Alright, Thunderbolt did half, but I think that's only because I got badge boosted. I think if it wasn't for the badge boost, it would have done less than half.
It did 2/5 when it wasn't.
I had a feeling because Jinx's special.
You were
is
right.
quite
You were
high.
right. Thunderbolt did 2/5, and Drill Peck did 3/5.
Yeah, it's almost never worth using a special move on Jinx, even if it's flamethrower. Like sometimes it can survive flamethrower if your special's bad. Hey Steve, what's the time I gotta beat?
33:41.
I don't think I'm gonna beat that. That's gonna be cutting it really close.
That just doesn't seem true. You can get through 2 trainers in a minute and a half.
How dare Aerodactyl use Bite?
Mine used Takedown.
We'll go catch up to speed.
Oh my gosh. Alright, I have to first try the rival.
I appreciate you checking out Lugia's stats before attempting the rival.
Hey, I'm just doing what my dry bread does. Hey, don't use a full restore.
My first reset. Crit Blizzard from Lapras.
That's unfortunate.
Hey, Don, you're doing really good. Well, then again, I did have to start over, so never mind.
True.
Hey, wait, will he cheat? Will he cheat? Will he cheat? Oh, he cheated! He cheated! No, he cheated!
He's doing his best to make sure I win, but unfortunately his best probably isn't going to be good enough.
33-20.
That's the second reset. Lorelei. I must have got really lucky on Lorelei before. I'm only on level 51.
I'm still counting that as a Steve win, just because this is a third playthrough, not the second.
Well, it's not necessarily the third playthrough thing that bothers me. It's mostly the 10 seconds thing. When you're winning by so much, you play a little more lax.
Yeah.
Whereas
I
you
beat my
were
last
always
run by
playing at full speed like you were losing the whole time.
Yeah, because I was technically losing the whole time.
Yeah, whereas I feel like a front runner, and everyone knows people that are front runners, sometimes they can manage, full speed ahead, but sometimes, they'll coast a little bit.
I beat my last run. I beat my first run by 6:15. That is a giant margin. I think that's one of the biggest margins. Like, that should be a most improved reward.
We've cut off like 5 minutes before.
Yeah, but that's 6 minutes.
True.
That's a lot.
I mean, when you cut off a lot of time off Brock, that makes a lot of sense.
Yep. All right, what level was I?
I wonder if the run essentially went down
54.
to Brock using more bides against me.
I don't know.
He used like
Resets.
6 bides against me. It took
Zero.
forever.
Dude, I'm kind of impressed Lugia went through with no resets, too.
That also does the no resets. That is a
What
advantage.
level are you on, Lorelei?
49.
Oh wow! I went in at 51 and I had 2 resets to send.
I think
Then
maybe you just
again,
got
last.
unlucky.
Did you spam Thunderbolt the whole time and then drill peck on Jinx?
Yep.
Unlucky.
I got a crit
Yeah, John,
blizzard.
Well, John, I think the only reason I won Lorelei first try is because Aurora Beam lowered my attack, raising my special with the badge boost glitch, so I was able to one-shot the Slowbro. Because the Slowbro normally lives.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Look at that. Lugia made the top 10. It beat Blaziken by 25 seconds.
Oh no, I need to do
Yeah,
that.
Poe's 5th place. Look at that difference.
All right, so I have to
One level
update mine.
lower, less resets. Honestly, these are kind of the results I expected.
All right,
Lugia is
42
super-
42
Or-
minutes.
Oh,
22.
nice.
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 Do you have your own leaderboard?
No.
I think
should.
he only has one for randos.
Yeah.
yeah,
What was your time speed? 'Cause you-
33.
yeah, and what was Steve's one?
33:41.
So I was only 10 minutes behind you guys.
Mine got
Pretty much.
7th on the leaderboard.
Well, sorry, 9 minutes.
Holy crap! Mine beat Ho-Oh.
Wow, you must have played a horrible Ho-Oh run.
I
for
did.
that to
I did
happen.
play a horrible Ho-Oh.
I mean, I'm looking at my results. Like, these are kind of the results I predicted. Like, Lugia is slower, but I think the fact it's bulkier means it was able to get the 0 resets.
Hey, speed. 66% of my poll voted Unga after they were watching you screw up
Yeah.
Brock.
Honestly, John, I don't think that's from you playing worse. I think it was just the fact we played better. I mean, I think you still did better than your first run, right?
Oh, again, my first run was I think 43 or 44. So being 42 is just a minute different.
Yeah, I mean, you improved. It was just I improved further. Just because my first run was kind of bad.
Yeah,
Did we
but,
win? Technically, I was 20 seconds lower, but that was like a 3rd playthrough. But since Steve allowed me to, we'll just say I won. Because there was
I
one
reckon-
run
I
where
reckon
I
I'd-
didn't start over.
I reckon it would have been close between you and me had you continued.
If I had continued that run, I'd be at 25 resets at Brock. Because I just was
Wow.
not going to leave. I
Yeah.
was not.
No matter what, no matter how well you played, you were probably gonna get like at least 36.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wish would have given me a chance to beat speed. Oh well.
Well, Ho-Oh
Um,
had the same special stat. I think Fire Flying is just a bad type in Kanto, but then again, there's like barely any rock types. Like, I don't think that really mattered. I think it was the fact
Yeah.
that Ho-Oh had a harder Misty. But no, Ho-Oh got a faster time.
To be fair, the difference between them is literally 1 minute and 7 seconds, and that is the difference of 8 places.
Well, for me,
You
the
reckon if you play Toho again, you get their time?
I don't know. I do know that it says that Ho had 2 resets and Lugia had 1.
Yeah, Fire Flying in general is just not a good type. If this was Gen 2, I mean, Ho still would have done really good. Yeah.
Yeah. I think if I didn't have the 2 resets at Lorelei, I think I might have gotten 41 minutes, which isn't too bad. So, like, if I improve the overall run, you reckon I could probably get up to like 38 minutes on these runs, Steve?
I mean, you're really gonna have to improve your overworld moving. Like, I think my overworld moving was bad, but you bump into everything.
I do. And the mount, that
Alright.
cave underground is a bit hard sometimes for me to navigate.
For me, it's mostly just hugging the wall, so it's usually not that hard.
Yeah.
Like, I just find a point on a wall where I will be perpendicular with another point on the wall, and then I just go straight.
Well, I might end the broadcast. Thank you everyone for joining the stream. Thank you, Freezy, Michael, and Boss Big Kana, and Speed for joining the chat. I will catch you guys in a few hours for randomizer run. All right.
That's today?
Bye. Yeah, that's today.
Oh.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for joining in on today's stream. I appreciate it very much. The next stream will be on Monday, where I believe we will be playing Feraligatr.
Yes, it's Monday we're doing it.
Yes. So I'll see you guys then, and have a nice night. Bye.